Yo, Legend, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Do I need to turn? I think I need to turn on the volume. Might be a little loud. Maybe that's better. Yo, degenerate. No, nobody accused me, but I've been seeing videos of people that are like, basically, this is what they were waiting. Like, I was never one of those people that was waiting for the moment Yote failed. And I've been seeing at least three videos I saw that were posted in the last couple of days of people who are like basically trying to say, you see, we told you that Yote was gonna suck because it's not Jin or because it's a woman or whatever. Like the fact that I just didn't want to, send off the wrong message that the fact that I'm going back to Tsushima means that I'm one of those people. I don't want to be lumped in with those people. No, it's not dead. I mean, yesterday I was able to get. I hadn't beaten Hell Dragon and Hell Saito, and I did it on stream yesterday. So, I mean, obviously people are still playing it. Yo, Mike, what's up, man? Mike in the house. Mike G, everybody. Chusafudo, are you spicing it up with a little tea? Of course, brother. You know it. Got mad love for this game. Gotta spice it up. I'm just pissed I can't beat the dragon or Lord Saito. Hey, Johnny. Do you mean like the regular or the whatchamacallit? Hell, Saito, and Dragon. I never got to finish the Lord Saito boss fight because it was so hard. Legend, also you couldn't? Oh, there was just a raid version? Oh, brother. I mean, that's not too bad. If you guys ever want to hit, get those, hit me up. I'm not like the best player at those fights because I honestly like I don't like him that much, so I haven't really gotten good at them. But at least I'm maybe better than a random. Or I can get you I'm pretty sure we can get some people to beat those. Perhaps Yote is a letdown, but nothing like the disappointment of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. You know what? I never played the first one or Miles Morales, but I did play a little bit of the second one because I got like a random download code for it, and it didn't really grab me. So, I mean, but like I said, I have no reference, and I only played for like an hour or so. No idea, if my opinion can even be considered. I just the initial my initial impression of that game was that it was maybe not my cup of tea, but no idea how it compares to the others. I think we all wanted Yote to be good. Everyone who had more than 1,000 hours. Retro Gordo Frap 2. Yeah, bro. I 100% agree. I mean, we all wanted Yote to succeed. Campaign and um, Legends. Like, I mean, yeah, I was like super excited when it got announced. Like, I know a lot of people are upset that it wasn't going to be Jin, but that was not my first reaction. My first reaction was like, holy crap, we're going to get another Ghost game. And I was super stoked. I wanted it to be good. I wanted to love it as much or even more as I did Tsushima, but it just didn't didn't really happen. Let's see. I got the collector's edition. I also got the collector's edition actually. I actually bought it two times, you know. That should tell you how stoked about I was about it. Financial reportedly, it outperformed the first from what? Um, so apparently it sold more in the first month than Tsushima. But like you have to consider that that one was the first IP and Sucker Punch like hadn't had a big breakout success like Tsushima. So it was a little bit slower, I think, in the beginning, but once it took off, it quickly became like a flagship title for the PS5 or 4 and 5, I think. Um, but yeah, uh, I think that from what I see, there hasn't really been any numbers published since the uh, that the initial figures for the first month. So I think the rumor is that Sony is not releasing those numbers because it hasn't performed as well comparatively speaking past the first month. That's the extent of what I know. I could be wrong. Yeah, but like retro, I also got the collectors and I got the deluxe digital version separately because I didn't want to like wait until the collectors arrived in the mail, and I think it ended up arriving the day of release. But I wanted to play like at like 9 p.m., which was when it was going to be available for me to play, like for the digital version. I wanted to play like immediately. So I ended up giving the download code that because I ended up with like an additional copy of the game from the collector's edition. So I ended up giving that to a good friend of mine, a good, somebody that I met playing Ghost. Uh, Bro, she just hurts. Lost all of my data from my characters in Ghost Legends because it's tied to your save data on your console. Dagger, did you have a PS5 or a PS? Because on the PS, I mean, unless you never back it up to the cloud, I back up my stuff like all the time, and I have PS4 backups like on a USB for a lot of my games that are also on the PS4. So I don't completely lose all my stuff. So like for example, my main Elden Ring file is a PS5 file, but I just like since I still have a PS4, I basically muled all like I have all the weapons and everything, consumables, like all the Ashes of War. I have all the stuff on a separate PS4 character. Uh, and I have that like also backed up into a USB. So yeah, I think it's terrifying when I hear people losing their files in like thousands of hours just gone. Yeah, we all waited so long for this game, and it's it's pretty sad to see them just kind of stop supporting it after 2 months. But I think we all kind of saw it coming because just the way that it just didn't seem like their heart was in it, you know? What are your expectations? Yo, Gerardo. What are your expectations for the next game? Well, so rumor has it that they're not going to continue with the Ghost franchise. Who knows if that's true? I've been hearing rumors that they're going back to their like older franchises. So, whether that's Sly Cooper or Infamous or whatever. Um, who knows? But honestly, I think that this could be like a learning experience. This, uh, people say often that you learn more from failure than you do from success. And so hopefully this could be a learning experience and they could, make a comeback with any possible Ghost fr iterations or whatever, like if it's a completely new story or if it's going to follow Atsu or if it's going to follow Jin, or like a descendant of Jin, I think would be a great idea for a new installment in the Ghost franchise. I think we all kind of wanted to see like I wasn't 100% invested in Jin, as a character, like I thought his story was good and I really enjoyed it. And you know, I sympathized a lot with the struggle that he goes through in that first game. But I think a lot of us, and I don't know if it was like my original idea or maybe just I read it at some point. It's just like this has been circling in my mind for so long. But at some point, I thought that it would be really cool to see what a like possibly like in the next game before we knew obviously that it was going to be a different character. But originally, I think a lot of the speculation was that since Jin is basically the first shinobi, that it was going to be like if it wasn't him, it was going to be like a descendant. Like the next game was going to be about a descendant of Jin, and then it would have been really cool to see how the whole like shinobi, warfare started because of Jin and his influence, and like follow like either a descendant of Jin or like another character that was influenced by Jin somehow. Would have been really cool. So maybe they can go back to something like that or in that direction. And I think that would be better because I've said this before. I think that the guns are really fun. Like in isolation, the guns are fun to play with, but I think they're a terrible match for the combat in Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yote, whatever Ghost game you want to put them in. So for like the next installment, I think it would be great if they would just go back in time and don't have guns anymore in the combat because I think they're not a good fit. Uh, but I do think that they're fun. Considering they're pushing back PC releases for PS5 games, Yote will stay console and will remain dormant for years to come with any new influx of players. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good, honestly. Every week, the group and I would manage to score top 100. I remember one week we got to the top spot. Didn't stay like that for a long time since it was Friday night, but losing all the progress hurts. Yeah, I feel you, bro. It's time to get back to grinding Tsushima. Yep. It was backing up to the cloud, but at some point it stopped. Weird. I have heard of people having like their files corrupted, and that sucks. I restored it, and my characters were each like level 70. Ouch. That sucks.
どの伝承に惹かれますかな
Uh, let's see how long it takes.
これ
Might
は
as well get
わし
this
の
queued
好
up.
きな話
Schwarzer, accept my friend request. What's your user? Because they're only doing the no PC thing to boost console at sale and middle. Mm, that's as far as I could read. It cuts off and it doesn't come up on YouTube. Uh, ex Julia. I'll look it up. I mean, I have like old notifications turned off, so I'm terrible at seeing any like messages people send and uh, you know, friend requests and all that stuff. It takes me a while usually because I usually just don't like to have like pop up because I a lot of times I'm recording stuff and then if like if I'm in the middle of recording gameplay or something and it's something that's really specific or difficult to line up and there's like a pop-up showing up, it's that's the reason that I have because Steam is not going to Xbox. They don't want PS game for Xbox. Yep. Yeah, that's a whole other mess that's happening that's not helping Yote. But yeah, so yeah, I'll check it out. I'll look for the friend request. But I also am like really difficult. I mean, I find it really difficult to like lock in, and so a lot of times I'll be even if I'm not recording, I'll be like playing, and I always have like the worst luck where I'm like, I'll be doing like a solo on one of the games that I play, like either Ghost or Night Rain or whatever, and I get like someone sending me a message or something at the worst time, and it completely breaks my concentration, and I end up losing. I'll wipe. I suck. I need to like not be distracted at all to lock in. Um, I think they should go back to Ghost of Tsushima 2. They ended the game with the choice to leave your uncle alive or kill him. That could have a major ramifications on mainland Japan for the second game. Somewhat like a Mass Effect approach where choices you've made in the previous game have effects in the new one. Yeah, or I mean I've never I played a little bit of The Witcher 3, I think it is. Uh, and I know that that's like a thing that's really people like a lot about that game. It's like you actually have agency and the way that the story is shaped, you know, and decisions to make. So that would be really cool. I would love to see something like that because the story was fairly linear. Like it was a really cool twist that you had the choice between killing or sparing your uncle. But yeah, it would be really cool to see like more of that. 100% agree. Man, people are saying that people are coming back to Tsushima. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. It's going up to, so what it's today is what, Thursday? So reset is tomorrow, and we only have 3,700 people doing the story, and 3,200 people doing survival, or at least posting a score, and 600 people doing trials. What's the trials this week?
どの話でも語りましょうぞ。
Kami Ridge. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, people don't like Kami Ridge. It's my favorite. Why are people like that? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some Kami Ridge action going.
どの話にいたしましょう。さすがの目利きですな。
With randoms, Kami Ridge is kind of hard. Yeah. Kami Ridge is good with the team. With randoms, it's ass. I mean, what usually, at least in my experience, what ends up happening is somebody will quit the minute they go down. So, and then it's ruined because you can't finish it without 4 players. I don't play Ghost of Tsushima because I got all 77 trophies on PS5. I don't play Ghost of Tsushima because I got all 77 trophies on PS5. That's so you're saying that you ran out of things to do, or? Let's go. We got a full team, baby. I'll wait for people to do whatever, and then I just can't do like no ranged. I can't do uh the samurai curse. It's time to go back.
難行
Io no. Oh, ex Julia, let's go. You're here.
この借りは返す
I'll let people pick.
片付けない礼を言う
I'll be the last one to pick. Yo, you guys gotta grab stuff. I'll do ranged, I guess. Ow! So mean. Bernie at Mino. I don't know, man. It sounds like you're a grifter. What's up, Dread? I am. Oh, that is dirty. That is so dirty.
して息はしている。
I was like a millisecond away from being able to pick up that thing. Let's go, thanks.
クロードは立ち上がり、打った街に進む。
No! God damn it! I haven't done this in a minute. To be fair, there's like a lot of freaking ghosts around me. Yeah. I have like all the ghosts. I think you weren't kidding about the trouble locking in. Yeah. No, I think the problem is like I have all the ghosts on me. Like all the ghosts on this side, I think I just I'm about to die anyway. Yeah, I think I just pulled them all. Alright, let's try again, let's try again. Let's go, let's go. Alright, we got this, we got this. Nangyo. Alright, I'm just gonna get my stupid curse or whatever challenge thing, and then I will revive everyone. Max resolve gains, ults and heals and all that. Why is everyone on this side? I need to kill people. Why is everyone killing my people? Where is this fucker? Why did he just run away? What makes Tsushima so good that just hit Yote doesn't have? Hang on. I need to concentrate on this before I answer that. Where is this? Oh my god, get out of my face, guy. Oh, I forgot this is no. Low. Oh my god, bro, get out of here.
早技だ。
Oh my god, there's so many guys over there. I should go help. No, it's Julia.
ロードの体に正気が戻ってきた。
Oh no. Bernie. Survive. Can you shut up? Can you shut up?
ロードの兵具が的を射抜く。
Shut up. I haven't played Legends for either game as much as except every difficult thing. Not a single mode. So Oh yeah. I forgot I have. Oh, the Tango's over here. Alright, who's still missing? Their challenge or whatever. Looks like it's only the melee one? Yeah, we have 3 out of 4. Bro, Tango with the we gotta. Oh my god. It's over. Took too long.
クロードも仲間の命を救った。
Io found you. Okay, so what makes Tsushima so good that Yote doesn't have? The classes are much better designed. In Yote, they took
難行
they took a lot of things that were. Hang on, I gotta concentrate again. I'll try to play and respond, but like in Yote, they took a lot of the gameplay loops that were for everyone's class, and they just gave them to basically Archer and Mercenary, which is a point that Dreadbound makes in his video. Like Archer and Mercenary have exclusivity on some gameplay loops, like the reset gameplay loop with Spirit Kunai that everyone had access to prior. That's one thing, for example. And Yote is trying to correct a lot of the strategies and tech that players came up with, but they just kind of went too heavy on their how hard they're correcting for those, and it's just it kind of ruined a lot of the things that gave the gameplay in Yote its identity without really finding something to replace it with. So basically, like, the model that Tsushima established, am I seeing a liquid drone in the wild? Yo, ciao bello. What's up, Liquid? Liquid drone in the house, everyone. Oh yeah, the raids, it's basically everything that was good about Tsushima. It's like they tried to copy it and change it, make it more difficult, but it just didn't work in Yote. And the raids are a perfect example of that. The raids just they just kind of pale in comparison to what they were in Tsushima. Any tips to beat the Yote raids? I'm still trying to get the trophy. Just have a good team, really, because they're not I mean, if you take a look at the raids in Tsushima, they're not nearly as difficult as that. So I would say try to find people on either like Reddit or any like Facebook groups or Discord that can help you with the raids, especially your first time, because I mean the dragon raid is easy enough even if you don't know what you're doing. It's pretty simple, but the Saito raid is more involved. So unless you have like a good team that knows what they're doing, it might just be like take too long or not be as fun of an experience. But especially the fight, you know, for Saito, you need people that know the fight a little bit, because otherwise. And I would say your first time doing Saito, probably go as archer, because it's just gonna make your life easier. Like that's the problem. That's another problem with Yote in comparison to Tsushima. Like any type of like high difficulty content forces you to play one way. Like everyone trying to tackle the high difficulty stuff in Yote, you basically can only play the Tanegashima because it's the only thing that kind of leverages the insane enemy AI, like how they block everything you do, how they do like they violate all the rules that are there for the player. Like they can fly, they can teleport, they can just like hit you through things, ignore those tools. It's like all this annoying crap that they do. Bro, why is this bubble overlapping here for like a year? Can you stop? Oh my god. It's like 20 guys over here. So yeah, Yote basically what they do is, okay, we're gonna amp up the difficulty, but we also are gonna give you like no tools to have fun with the different classes, and you basically everyone has to play the same way if you wanna have a chance at dealing with the insane difficulty that, because it's not balanced. That's the biggest problem. It's not balanced. Yeah, so like the only strategy for that, for those fights, for the high difficulty stuff in Yote is brute force. Like you don't get, like you can't really get good. I mean, obviously there's gonna be people that are gonna say, especially people that are really good at games and that like insane like challenges for the sake of beating something that's unreasonable. Like there's people like that, and for those people it's like, you know, it's different and they're gonna have a different opinion and they're gonna just deal with things differently. But the vast majority of people are not like that. The vast majority of people want a more balanced experience, and that's not something that you can get in Yotei Legends. Oh, why did I grab that? I didn't mean to. Okay, who's still missing? I still need to do this. And that. What are we doing? Are we just running around? Yeah, of course. No, Io found us. Yo, CT, what up, bro? Yeah, I don't know. Like, we still had two more uh, things to do, challenges or whatever.
イオンの
I'm gonna let people
難
do
病
whatever they like. Just pick something and do it. Maybe someone wants to do the. Okay, so we want to just go one by one and help him get that. Okay. I think we killed all the ghosts. Why is that guy going over there, bro?
クロードに狙われたが最後敵に逃れる術はない復讐は何も
Is he done? Well, it looks like he's still working on it. How is he still not done? I'm like one resolve away. Oh no, the guy died. Is he done though? I think he's done. No? You think I'm gonna let you do that twice, bro? We're still not done with this? All right. Why are we only doing the one? What's he doing? Why is he not trying to kill people? What's he doing? Bro, this guy is just jerking us off. Sorry, but that guy was not trying to get the curse done. He was just dicking around. How are the rates like in Tsushima? They are very good, actually. I kind of want to do one now. Well, they take forever. Yep. They were just, like, literally, I was looking at them. They were just running around, not even trying to kill anyone. It's just, I don't know if they're just trolling or what, but it's not fun. What mode were you currently playing? I was playing the Trials of Io. So Trials of Io, they're like, they take one of the encounters or some. So each of the trials basically takes an encounter from one of the raids and makes it more difficult. So the raids in Tsushima, which is not the same in Yote, there's no encounters in Yote. It's just some platforming and then you get to the boss and that's it. But in Tsushima, they had different encounters that each had like a unique mechanic, something that you had to do, some kind of puzzle that you had to figure out, or a challenge that you had to overcome. And this is the end of chapter 1. So Trials of Io is like a more difficult version of each encounter. And this specific one is one of the hardest ones. You have to pick up a curse, and each curse kind of addresses something about a class, right? So the first one on the left is a melee curse. So basically, you can't use ranged attacks at all. You can only use melee. You have to get 10 kills with only melee. So you can't use ghost weapons. You can't use your ranged weapons. It's only melee. And then the one on the left in the back is like you can't dodge. So you can use everything else, but you just can't dodge. The one on the right in the front is you can't use your class ability. And the one in the back is the inverse of the first one. Is basically you can't use melee. So you can't even block or anything like that. You can only use ranged. And yeah, it's I like the concept. It's just like for a lot of people that don't have time to do like a whole raid, then you could just do one of the encounters, but like more difficult and it's fun. But yeah, I kind of want to do chapter 2. See how long that takes to get a match going. Yote's last stage, Incursion Shinobi can't assassin crit the boss. There are no mobs, ammo to build up ult, but if you try to melee, you get one shot, so you just run around with nothing to do. Yep. Join Jusa doing the Lord's work here. Yeah. What mode? Yep. Okay, so I'm caught up with the chat. Can't understand why we didn't get something like this in Yote. I don't mean copy it exactly, but just modes that required actual teamwork beyond just platforming. Yeah, I mean that was what was really fun about these games, and they were just very unique and very like cleverly designed. The first time, I think one of the things that I saw in that last interview with the devs for Tsushima for Yotei Legends was one of the reasons they gave for changing the rates was they wanted to make them shorter, so people could play them and not have to commit to like several hours. Which the first time that I did chapter two, it took 4.5 hours for my team. But like I think we were everyone but one guy. It was like everyone's first time, but there was one guy that kind of that had done it before. And this is like when the rates were new, so like people were still figuring out how to do things more efficiently. Like people kind of knew what to do, but like it took a while to kind of figure out how to do everything as a team. Because even if someone had done them before, it was you still quite didn't quite know exactly the best way to do things. So I guess that's what they were trying. That's why the raids were like shorter and easier, and like they don't really require the same level of teamwork that the original raids did. They're like a light version. Oh, there we go. But they're still fun, you know. Well, we got two people doing raids at level 117 and 112. So have you installed Yote Legends? I have not uninstalled Yote yet because even if I don't play it, I don't really see myself playing it that much anymore. But I still want to make content about it, so I'm probably not gonna uninstall it just yet. But I will probably sooner than later. Um, there's just like not a lot of games that I want to do content on right now. Um, so and I still have some ideas for videos about Yote. Um, but yeah, so if you're referring to like the title of my stream yesterday was it was just like a play on words and like the whole, when someone takes a picture of themselves and it's like the caption is felt cute, might delete later. So that's why the title is felt like playing Yote, might uninstall later. Um, just being silly.
クロードが先を進むと火にまみれた大き
Still
な裂け
cool
目が
players.
姿を見せた
Players are still playing Tsushima Legends till this day. Yeah, I think, this player has a really loyal fan base, and especially now that Yote is kind of coming to a close as far as support. Um, I think a lot of people are going to be going back to Tsushima because the game is like, even after 5 years and a half, it's still like really fun, so.
神は約束を果たしたクロードの前途を開くため己の力を宿した道を生み出し
Which is, I think, one of the things that I would say, going back to the person that was asking, why. All right, so that's the problem with the raids. There are people that they just like, what is he doing? There's just people that like to dick around, I guess. I don't know the colors anymore, guys, so I don't think we're gonna be doing this too efficiently. Is this green? I used to know these colors by heart. Not anymore. I know this is blue. Oh, this is green, I guess. Oh no. Is the enemy AI not as bad in Tsushima than it is in Yote? No, it's not as bad. See, that's the problem with the raids. Like, sometimes people just want to dick around and go somewhere else. And, like, you need to, if you're not communicating with people, you need to kind of keep to the script and not do, like, your crazy skips and go to the other side of the map or something like that, you know? Just watching you use the supermassive kunai in the trials. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, why did they bother bringing back Spirit Kunai if they were just gonna, yeah, they were just gonna change the way that it worked completely. It's like not fun. Then just don't do it. See Vry? Yeah, just don't bother. Just don't bring back one of the most beloved legendaries in Tsushima if you're gonna make it useless in Yote. It's like no reason to do that. Still to this day, like I don't get it. Someone was talking to me about the Burning Blade cancel yesterday on stream, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I thought that they were talking about like something in Yote, and then they're like, no, it's a Tsushima thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about a Burning Blade cancel in Tsushima. And then I think somebody else was like, no, they mean the Way of the Flame cancel. And I'm like, oh, okay. I know that. Yeah, the enemy AI in Tsushima is like, it's just more fun. It's like, it's just the right amount of difficult. And in Yote, it's just, they want you to engage enemies in melee, but it's just, it's designed to be difficult, but like, it's like someone that doesn't understand how to balance difficulty. Like, if you look at From Software games, of course the Tengu is gonna aggro to the beach, bro. Of course the Tengu. Yeah, but like, if you look at Souls games, enemy AI is difficult, but like it's well balanced. Like what's tricky about those games is they don't explain anything to you, so you have to figure out the mechanics. But once you do, it's very consistent. And it does require skill because it's like the systems are pretty deep, but they're fun to learn and to master. And that was very much the case with Tsushima Legends. Like it rewarded people um, it rewarded players for getting acquainted with the system and learning them and getting good at them. But in Yote, it's just like you have like this, you have like these waves of enemies, groups of enemies, or whatever you want to call them, and they auto parry and auto block, and they just have like these crazy amounts of like stagger bars and HP sometimes. Like if it's not the base trash mobs, um, and you're expected to deal with them quickly, with like at close range, they emphasize that they want you to melee enemies, but it takes so long to melee enemies, like to break their guard, and then they are so aggressive and they fly across the screen in one frame, and they have all these gimmicks that they just don't really have a solution for. Like that's the problem. Like they made the enemy AI to be a problem that there's not like a real solution for, unless you're willing to like brute force it and play a very specific way. And that's just not fun. That's just, I'm sorry, it's just not fun. Damn, your ultimate is gaining fast. Well, it's not it's not Yote where like you have a separate ultimate gauge and it takes so long. Like your ultimate in Yote is this precious, precious thing that you don't really get to use that much. So you have to treat it like, I don't know if, like, I don't know if anyone in chat is familiar with Souls games and how there's like these memes about people that don't use like consumables because it's like, no, it's my retirement grease. And it's like, it feels like that in Yote with your ultimate. It's like, you don't want to use it, you want to save it for your retirement. Yo, long shot. Well, well, well. You son of a gun. I constantly hated how enemies would just one-shot you for no reason. It was frustrating as hell. Yep. It was already slow and they nerf it low. Yes. Very much the case. Also, I mean, among the things, there's like so many things that I wanted to talk about in my video, but like, there's only so many things you can talk about. And, you know, the video, like my first draft is already like an hour and a half long. But, one thing that it just added to like the aggravation and frustration with that game. And like I said about like their whole like philosophy with the design of the enemy AI, like I never got annoyed at the Mongols going dosho. Like all these Mongols just going dosho, dosho. There's something about that energy. It's like it is telling you to, you know, to duck or whatever, to watch out for a ranged attack. But like in Yote, it's so freaking. It just gets on your nerves that the way that they're like, whatever, Damare! And it's just like, shut up, bro, you're so annoying. Just finished watching your video, bro. I think you spoke for many of us. Yo, Magic, thanks, bro. It was like, I don't know, it was a thing that I think, like I say in the video, like, I had some, I had a bad feeling about Yotei Legends before, just based on what I saw from campaign. And it was like a slow coming to terms with that, because, yeah. It didn't bode well, and I think a lot of us really wanted to like the game, obviously, because we love Tsushima, but it wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, appreciate the comment, bro. Difficulty scaling Yote is just really bad. You can also get one shot in silver and gold survival, even at 120 key. I really thought Yotei Legends was going to be better. Yep. And wait, what's happening? Oh, there's people here. And yeah, like the enemy AI in this game is just the right amount of difficulty, like to keep you like engaged and keep you like on your toes. And the systems have like the right amount of like AI to be fun and engaging and difficult, but like not just overly overwhelming and annoying. And yeah. Especially those gunners too, with those annoying shouts. Yeah, whatever they say. What do they say? Enemy in front of you. Let's throw this throwable into the next map. Why not? Yeah. I think it is beach for the first one. Well, we didn't get the first objective, so I'm not gonna stress out about the next. And yeah, that guy's killing people outside, of course. When the game released, it wasn't hard to assume that what's the best class to speedrun with, and it's a shame only one class for every single mode. Just shooting everything gets boring super quickly. Yep. Yeah, it's just like you basically just get to brute force it, which is what I say in the video. Full of Yote, yeah. And like, I was talking to someone that actually was telling me, someone in comments was telling me that I sounded, I forget what he called me, something like, he said it was like hubris and like self-important or something to say that what I attributed, like the reasons that I attributed the changes to were the speedrunning community and like everyone that plays at a high level. And it's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that is, I don't even think that anyone is disputing that fact. It's like, it's such a reality to me that if people don't understand that everything that they changed in Yote is a direct consequence of the way that people learned how to play the game and like the strats and tech that were evolved over the years, you know, to optimize the game or how the game is played. It's so obvious. Like, why else would they remove the spawns if it wasn't to address speedrunning tech, tech, tech and strats? Or like, why did they change the? Why is there no sticky bomb? Why do you think there's no sticky bomb? Like, I don't know what to tell you if that thing is not self-evident to you. Like, if those facts are not self-evident to you, I don't know what to tell you. Tsushima Legends, there's a way to counter every enemy AI. I caught those comments in other players' videos too. Yeah, I mean, it's just... At the end of the day, I do appreciate people taking the time to watch like a half an hour video where some schmuck is talking about a video game, which is what I'm doing. So, and it's cool, like, everybody can have their opinion and we can disagree, but like, I don't know, like, what worries me is when those misguided ideas get spread out, because that doesn't really help the game, I think she's gonna respawn like any second now. Where is she? There she is. And like, I get it. The game can't be the same as Tsushima is, otherwise it's gonna get boring. But I feel like it was rather lazy the way that they're just like, well, the way we're gonna address, like the way that people play is by basically by basically making it impossible for people to keep playing that way. So we're gonna basically cripple all those mechanics so that they're not, you can't replicate them in this game. Where, if you look at the way that From Software embraces their speedrunning community, like, because they know that their systems, like the experience that From Software games offer is robust and engaging for like the base game, being played as intended. Like, it takes a while to sort of learn those games and get good at them for the average player. So like they don't really see speedrunning strat as a threat to their game design. They kind of embrace it because what they do is they keep the same logic so that you can predict to find you can predict to find like a lot of those speedrunning shortcuts and skips and stuff. They're predictable if you have knowledge of how the games work. They keep the same logic, so they're not actively trying to undo like everything that the players work for, which is what Tsushima did, or like Sucker Punch did. And they understand that it's actually an asset. Like all those people that keep playing the game for like speedrunning purposes or whatever, like they keep it alive. They keep it in the conversation, and they keep making content for all the new players that will always. There's always going to be new players. There's always going to be people learning the game, and they keep that. They keep that conversation going. It's like it's something that I guess Sucker Punch is going to have to learn the hard way. Or I mean, if they did or didn't, that's not for me to say. But I would hope that they took this as a learning experience with the way that things went with Yotei. Because like all the top Souls content creators, that's all they do. They just do like challenge runs. And that keeps the engagement and the interest for those games high in between games being released. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that for sure. Cam gets it, yeah. The original Sucker Punch team and the entire Legends community who kept this game alive for 5 years with you. Don't worry about the Johnny come lately players. Those ideas are what got us where we are. I appreciate a great melee player more than I did before, but don't ruin the game for everyone else. Yeah, exactly, like I don't know. You guys know my theory. My theory is that it's a different team, even if it's the same leadership. Just people that didn't know how to continue and evolve the game from its original formula. And it's just like such a lot of the changes that they made, they're just so difficult for the sake of being difficult, and like punishing for the sake of being punishing. There's no real attempt at like balancing things, you know? It's like, why do like ghost tools hardly ever make a difference? Like, you know, for example, like so many enemies can just ignore your ghost tools or like your kunai or whatever. Like, it's like you don't have any. It's like Dreadbound said it in his videos, like, my concussions are cosmetic. Whereas in Tsushima, they can buy you, even if you have one concussion, that can buy you a little bit of time and create an opening where normally there wouldn't be one, you know? And here it's like, oh, I have one concussion and there's an Oni Lord in front of me, goodbye. It's just like so heavy-handed for no reason. It's just a complete misread of what balancing should have been like. Are you back to holding the controller Tiger Claw Star for this Legends? I mean, I only hold it like that for Moonmaster Cancel. And I did it in Yote too, when I was doing like the, whatchamacallit, the dash cancel. Like the fact that there's no sustain, like all the points that Dread makes are so spot on. Like there's no sustain, like only one class has the ability to sustain ammo. It's just so narrow and like one-dimensional. And why did that guy quit? Was I killing too much? Maybe I was. I don't know. People are... Oh, I know this guy, Satori Hanzo. He's probably gonna quit. Well, I don't know him, but I played with him a bunch. Like, I get matched with him randomly. I bet Legends. Yo, what are these guys doing here? Did I blow up a barrel or something? I didn't do any of that. Come back, come back. Do you have hidden heart? Yeah, I do. Oni Assault. Also, like, this is another thing that I didn't, like I said, there's so many things that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want the video to be like 2 hours long. But this, another area where I felt the game was lacking is the soundtrack. It was just so meh. And in this game, it's so hype. Like, listen to this music. It's so hype. I think I responded that I do have the hidden heart, but thanks for. If I don't know if I was muted or something, but or if it wasn't clear that I was talking about that, but yeah, I do have the hidden heart. Thanks, Longshot. The hunter looks amazing in this Legends. The roars and the way she says I see Oni. I never played in English, so I'm not like 100. Oh, I didn't see that bear. But what's I gonna say? But yeah, in general, the voices are just better in the original. I don't think that in Yotei Legends you only play 12 waves. I don't like that in Yotei Legends you only play 12 waves. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it a step further. I don't see why they had to get rid of 25 waves. Like, I get why they did it, because some people didn't have the time to do like a 1-hour session, because that's how long it took for 25 waves most of the time. But like, just make a new freaking yeah, make a new make a new mode for the people that want to do less, like a shorter version, like 15 waves, but keep the old one, you know? Playlist. Is there a boat on this one? Do I have the wave order? Beach boat hut, Alga hut. This Legends, no matter how chaotic it is, you can always see what's going on. Yotei Legends, you can't tell what's happening in many cases. Yep. It's just too much. Like, and one thing that I was thinking about, like, I guess I briefly mentioned it in my last video, but like, I don't think that these devs are good at this game. I think they just, you know, they made this like haphazard difficulty, and they're like, you know, you guys deal with that. But I don't think that they are good at this game. Like, if you look at devs like, you know, the people at Santa Monica, like the combat people, the devs, they are good at the game, and they usually have, like, you know, community contests where like they will challenge the community to do stuff. to like they'll come up with a challenge and they're like, okay, see who gets the best score, and they usually have like the best scores. So it's like no wonder why those games are good, because the devs are actually good at those games. They're like invested. No, we lost. What did we lose? Whatever, doesn't matter. Cliff. Look at this. Kill him. What is it, a bear? It's probably a bear, huh? Yeah, I see him. Bro, why are you immortal? Oh, he's going back to be healed. Fucking asshole. Valiant attempt. Get out of here, stupid bear. I'll ult you. I'll be petty about it too. The dragon and Lord Saito attack way too much. It was close, valiant attempt. Yeah. Oh wait, what? GG's. Thanks, Mike. I got a weightless spirit. Yeah, they really do. It's just
Tsushima を守ったクロードの話、お聞きください。
Yeah, it's just not like a fun experience, really. And like I said, there's people that like crazy challenges, and that's good for them. But like, that's really what it is for those specific people, and it's a very small fraction of gamers that's all they do, and that's all they care about. Just like unreasonable challenges, which, if they get enjoyment out of that, at least I'm happy for them. I bet this Legends will see a surge of players coming back after realizing how good they had it here. I mean, people are already talking about that. I've been seeing that on Reddit. Like, I in the last couple of days, I've been seeing people saying on Reddit, so it's like, so Yote Legends over, time to go back to Tsushima. He's just like, that's overall the sentiment a lot of people are expressing online, is that it's just like, because people still want to play these games, you know. It's not like we weren't trying to get into that new game, the new Legends. Just, I think we all gave it a fair shot, and it just, you know, it didn't stick. It lacked the sauce that we were hungry for. I quit after hitting hard, but after Yote went to dig out my Tsushima disc out of storage. I've actually bought this game twice. I have the because it came out on PS4, so I have the PS4 disc, but then eventually I bought the digital just because of convenience. They should take this queue and just give us new maps on Tsushima and bring back the 25 waves. Honestly, I think that would be huge because so, Yote is just you can't really fix Yote. It's everything that people don't like is too far. It's like at the core of that game. It's just too much. It, you know that it's just not realistic. It's just not realistic that they would be able to fix everything that to make it work the way that it should have worked. So it would be easier for them to just give us more Tsushima because this is obviously the one with the most longevity. And yeah, I would love that if they gave us 25 waves again. And I know that, for people that are on PC, there's a little bit more, you know, flexibility there because I know, Mike, you were, uh, I think it was you who was hosting. I mean, I heard that you were hosting uh, because I think on PC you can bring back certain like specific weeks and maps and stuff. So I heard that you were hosting like a tournament of sorts, or maybe it was just like people playing Twilight like on best week. And I don't know if I don't know enough about PC or like the mods or anything to know if you can create your own like wave orders and stuff like that. But um, I mean, imagine like a fully customizable Legends for console. That would be huge. That would go hard, honestly. And like the combat is already like so good. Like we don't really need anything added. Like everything that we have, we just need more content. But like they don't have to touch the yeah, they don't really have to touch any of the techniques or ultimates or the gear system at all. That's already like perfect, really. We almost hosted a small tourney like that on PC. You can go back in time to any 15 wave map. Oh, that would be yeah, that would have been cool. I mean, I guess now is a good time to do that with people wanting to play Legends still. Oh, you cannot create a new map. Okay, gotcha. I mean, I bet you could. I bet. I mean, everything is possible in PC as far as I know. It's just someone has to make the mod, but that would be really cool that, you know, if you could make your own customizable survival, make it however you want. I mean, we do have custom platinum, but imagine also having control over the wave order and stuff. On PC, Joey gave me a file that lets you add over 50 modifiers. You can even ride animals. Oh, that's cool. I mean, Joey is just crazy about riding horses. I remember when someone found a glitch to ride the horse in story. I think it was in Severed Hearts. It was a long time ago, and I told Joey about it. And then actually, I one of my good friends, shout out to Jack, yeah, Jackal, but not Jackal King, the other Jackal. Shout out to him, and because he knows a lot about out of bounds tech and stuff. And I remember I was with him the first time that Joey was able to break out of bounds and was able to ride a horse with Hunter. He was like, it was like seeing a kid in a candy shop. He was beside himself. Mario Maker. I never played Mario Maker, so but I trust your opinion that it would be good. What do I wanna? Can I? Let's see if we can get a match for custom. Yeah, there's not a lot of people playing this, unfortunately. Joy damn near passed out. Yeah, I don't think this is happening. What's the story this week? I think it's Curse of the Onibaba. Yep. We can do that. Oh, I need to... and put poison back. 5 hit. The raids in here are goated. Yep. In Tsushima Legends, I like the idea of EO looking for you in raid. That was there's so many mechanics that were sadly lost in this new iteration of Legends. Such a shame. Such incredible sadness. Cam in the raids is goated. Look at that. We can still get matches fairly fast in Tsushima. Do the raids still fill in matchmaking here? Yeah. Yeah, they still do. I don't know if you're being funny as DK, but yeah, they still do. I hate that these fuckers are like 1 HP. Did he kill everyone? No. Nope. Oh, perfect dodge a bear. Only the longest long of the shot. Derp, derp, derp. Yo, what up, derp? Am I playing with you, derp? And I don't mean to sound like I'm insulting you, but that's literally your name, so. Yeah, there is no bears on that. Huh? Oh, I never rescued this guy. This is definitely not a speed run. Oh, that's cool. Nice. You probably still get in the top 10. Yep. Not for long though. Trust. This is gonna go back to the old glory days of Tsushima. Old COVID days.
主の猛虎兵を守るために配備していた
COVID amounts of engagement for this game. Get out of here. No, why is he grabbing me when I'm stuck in animation? Good, because I need to complete Legends in PS4. I think the scroll is in chapter 3. Now I'm curious to see what kind of score we get. SD.
迷いはございませんな。クロードは鳥居を抜けると怪しげな村に出た。その光景に思わず息を飲む。イオが送り出したのは鬼の杖。クロードの首を切り落とし高ぶっている。わしの巻物ではないか。なくしたはずの。
Wait, what? Why is this bitch aggro onto me? No, you fucker. Where's the scroll in this? Let's hit in that first. I guess you already got it. I didn't pay attention.
捕虜の体は無事であったが、魂はとうに食われていた。捕虜の魂は救い損ねたが、イオの分身を打ち倒し、税を退けた。
Cool.
イオの
Nice playing with you.
もう届かない。
448. Okay, so not quite Top 10,
すでに
but
他の地へ狙いを
can you
定めたの
remember
だ
what spirit is used for here? What spirit is used for here? GG, derp. What do you mean, SD? Oh, resolve.
クロードが残した数々の手柄
I thought you meant like an
その一つを
actual
お話し
spirit,
し
like
ま
a
しょう
ghost. I'm like, what? Yeah, they use it for emotes, I think. Oh, you're being serious. It was just old. I thought you were just being silly. Yeah, it's just for old. I've caught myself trying to use the down on the D-pad to heal in Tsushima Legends. I literally can't fucking remember. That's sad. You're old.
どの話でも
Can
語
we
り
get
ましょ
people
う
that
ぞ
are serious about playing raids, maybe? Because I really, at least I want to play chapter 1, honestly. Can do Sammy for
ど
chapter
の
1.
伝承に惹かれますかな痛ましい話ですぞ
Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Gonna take a minute. Well, what else? Maybe Rivals. What's the Rivals map this week? Siege in Heaven. I like that one. Is it the one with the attunements? I'm gonna go solo first just to see which one
ど
it
の
is.
話でも語りまし
Because
ょう
if
ぞ
it's the one with the attunements,
これはわしも好きな話
then I need to bring. Sucker Punch needs to nerf their Yote raid
天の国へ
significantly.
と通じる門が責め
Yeah,
られていることを知り
something needs to be done, but I think it's too late. That's probably why they gave up.
バンをさせたクロードは戦いへと歩を進める
Oh, it's this one. Okay. I thought it was the other one that can have attuned enemies. Okay. Well, I can just keep my build the way it is, actually.
伝承に耳を傾
The
け
story
どの
one
伝説を
works for
お聞きになります
Rivals on this
か始め
one.
ましょ
Oh man, it's gonna take a minute. I guess we're not quite at 100% engagement as we would expect with people going back to Tsushima. Yeah, because 1 bar means I'm the only one queuing up, so this might take a while.
うどの伝承に
I actually want to
惹かれ
do
ます
my
か
favorite story, which I don't do as much.
痛ましい話ですぞ
It's my favorite story. Yeah. I mean, they can try to fix it, but like I said, like it's just the problem is too far ingrained, you know. There's no penguin here. We were talking about a penguin. Don't close. Let me in.
それを断ち切るためクロードが立つ
No, no, no. there's another one. Oh, what? It's such a shame that this story never got a Nightmare version, because I think this would have been a blast to speedrun. But what am I supposed to do if I don't have a freaking ammo pickup and no ammo? This is like a very silly flaw for this story where it's like, what if you don't have a ranged weapon or ammo for your ranged weapon? Rather, you have to wait until your ghost weapon comes back. But like, what if I was running Spirit Kunai and I had this exact same build? Like my Spirit Kunai or my Kunai is not gonna blow up that barrel, so I'm like out of luck. Why didn't that work? Now I have to wait. Like, they really should have put an ammo pickup here. That makes no sense that there's no ammo pickup. Also, why do they have the waypoint? Do you really need... Do you need an ammo delivery? Yeah, I guess I do. I'm just gonna bring all the barrels. While I poop out another sticky. This better work. This is gonna be a huge blast. Come on, sticky. Doesn't it need to be like right up against the door? I don't know, but... Wow, I think it needs to be detonated by... Oh no, you have to... That's my bad. You have to get up close to trigger... Because it shows you the waypoint, but yeah, now it's active. That was a problem. So... Please... Wait while we process your request. Yeah, that's so silly there's no ammo pickup here. Like, you're stuck. Can't you hit it with your... Oh yeah, I can do that too, yeah. You have to hit it at like a specific angle. There we go. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, thanks, bro. It's funny because, like, I know all these things about this game, but I haven't played it as much in recent times as I used to, so, like, I get all these brain farts where I'm, like, struggling for no reason.
クロードを射抜くべき二の矢三の矢が瞬く間に降り注ぐ。巻物に近づけば近づくほど少量の怒りは燃え盛っていった。
Cam, I don't know if you're still watching, but did you ever what am I doing here? Did you ever, I forget if you said you're gonna buy an Edge controller or you did buy it. I remember you were having an issue with your controllers dying, getting stick drift a lot. Oh, there's a guy right there. Get that ammo. Forgot how many enemies are bold. Oh yeah, I don't mind enemies being bold. I just don't want my character to be bold. It's not very attractive. I need to be attracted to my characters. Or I need to find them attractive, rather. Although I did think Atsu was pretty hot. And yes, people can accuse me of liking Yote to a certain degree because I think Atsu's hot. Or Erika Ishii, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Planning to get AC Black. Oh yeah, I'm planning to play the crap out of that game. There's just really not a lot of games otherwise, like, that I'm interested in. Like, that one actually looks really good for me personally. For my own taste.
クロードは長屋に到着した。イオの巻物はこの近くに隠されているはずだ。
I need to get the EO things. Yeah, the EO's war plans or whatever. I'm out of ammo. Since I haven't played games in 20 years, I have so many that I'm playing and I'm catching up. Currently playing Far Cry 6 on PC, and I love it. I don't think I know a lot about Far Cry, honestly. But I know it's a popular franchise, but I don't know what kind of game it is. But I'm actually thinking about getting a PC at some point, just because the mods for Souls games look incredible, and I would love to have access to that. Uh, is that it? But I think you did say I bought a TMR Hall Effects 8-bit DO controller instead. Playing PC nowadays. Cool. Yeah, I ended up buying actually an Edge controller, and I really like it, especially because you can. Oh, what's that guy doing up there? Can I hit him? Oh, nice. He's coming to me. Thank you, buddy. And I was gonna say, because you would appreciate the fact that you can dash cancel without touching your L stick. You can just map it to one of the back paddles, and so I really like that. It's I'm totally used to it now, because I don't like the reason that my controllers had stick drift over the years, just because of the L stick and me just pushing too hard on it. So I am glad that that's not the case here with this controller.
主の中に力を感じるぞクローナ。さあ我に見せてくれ。
This is my favorite part. It's so hype. Because you can just group everyone up here. Everyone gather. Stellar Blade is amazing. Yeah, I love that game. I can't wait for them to come out with a new game. I also got the platinum for that game. Yeah, I was very impressed with that studio. Like, Korean studios are knocking it out of the park. They're really, showing Western studios what actual quality looks like. Because Lies of P is also a Korean studio, and I love that game. I think it's insane to me that Lies of P can come out of nowhere and make some of the best like Souls style bosses ever. Like, I think their bosses are like on the same level as some of the best FromSoft bosses. Like, it's just they just really did their homework with that game. I think the maps can be a little too like simple, but they're still fun. They just can feel a little too small and like lacking depth, but they're still fun. So if they just like iterate on their map formula and make it a little bit more. Yeah, they just need to like make the scope of the maps a little bit more, a little bit larger. And I don't just mean like in as far as like size, but also how areas connect with the next area and so on. I think that that could bring him like to yeah to be like on par with from software. But yeah, very very impressed by that game and by Stellar Blade. Just crazy good quality. And like for example, you look at Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is a game that I really enjoyed because it was my first Assassin's Creed game. But yeah, it's crazy to me that just the scope of that game and how many good ideas it had, but like how in execution it was just kind of it just came a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows comes off as low quality. Like the enemy AI is very basic and um, combat can feel very repetitive and samey. Mm, Sometimes graphics can feel a little janky, especially like some of those cutscenes for like the last few missions that they added. They look straight out of like 2003, 13 or something. But um, but yeah, like Stellar Blade, all the cutscenes look cinematic and spectacular. The combat is just just like epic and sometimes it feels over the top, but it's always like there's this fluidity that's really fun to engage with. And the enemies, like there's a pretty good variety of enemies and like, everything just the the world design, everything just feels top notch. And it's a relatively new studio as far as I know. I think they had only done like mobile games before, I think. I think that expansion that Stellar Blade got from Nike, the whatever, it's like from one of those. It's like a character from one of those mobile games that they made. Um, but yeah, really like that game. There's a lot. There's a mod where you can play as Jin's uncle instead of Jin for the campaign. You even get the uncle's horse to use. That's cool. I think I've seen. I don't know if you know Jen. Um, I think her channel. I follow her on YouTube. I think her channel is something like Phasma of Tsushima or something. She has really good content and she messes with mods a lot. And I think I might have seen that mod being showcased in her channel or something similar to that because it rings a bell. Lies of P is my favorite Souls-like game. Yeah, it's up there for me. I really like Lords of the Fallen, the one from 2023. But I think they nailed the maps and like aesthetically, it's a gorgeous game. But the combat well, the combat has like issues because it was really underbaked when it came out. It needed like a lot more time, and they've tried to address, you know, those issues with tons of patches. I think that game has had like 100 patches or something since it came out, and they've addressed them a lot. But I think some of those issues are just like at the core, and they cannot be completely fixed. Like they've tried to fix how floaty the combat feels, which is an issue, but it still feels a little off, even though they've done like a lot to make it better. But they like the previews that I've seen for this new one that's coming out this year at some point, I guess. They don't have a release date yet, but it looks like they've done massive improvements to the combat and fixed all the floatiness, which is a big issue for a lot of people. But mostly for me, it's like the bosses are terrible. It's like the complete opposite of Lies of P. Like those guys did not do their homework when it came to the bosses. There's even one boss that they recycled 3 times, and I'm not just saying like a random like side boss or whatever. It's like a main story boss that's recycled 3 times, and I think there's only like 12. So it's just ridiculous. I thought Kazan first Berserker was good too. Yeah, I also got the platinum for that. You know, it's funny because that one I got the platinum like recently, actually, a few months ago, and I had bought that game on release because I really liked what I saw. Like I saw other friends playing it and stuff. And but like at first it didn't grab me for whatever reason. I played it a little bit and then I just kind of didn't play it for like a year and a half. And then I picked it up again recently and really got into it. I love that game. And it's a shame. I saw a video that the studio, you know, I don't know what happened, but like the studio's no more. I don't know if it got like shut down or dissolved or what happened. I forget, but it's a pity because honestly, that I was really looking forward to another to like a Kazan sequel because that was it was like also really successful. So I don't know what was going on with that studio, but it's a shame because it's a really really good game. Yeah, like Lords of the Fallen on release, I'm not gonna lie, was very rough. I played it on release and it was just it ran like crap. Constant like frame drops, constant rubber banding. Like it was you would get periods of time where it would just work, it would work just fine, but then just a lot of performance issues in the beginning. It was just not optimized. And like I said, the combat has gone through iterations of like improvements. So the combat is much better these days than it was on release. And they've just done a bunch of improvements, like they added side quests, they added like weapons, they rebalanced weapons, they they've added cosmetics. They added, I think, in one of the last patches, they added the ability for you to have like a buddy that you can play the game. If it's kind of like a it takes two kind of thing, where like you can give you can basically give the game to a friend for them to play with you if they don't have it. It's like a buddy pass or something like that. I haven't tested it myself, but I know that that got added to the game, and yeah, really, really cool game. What do I want to see? First time I played Elden Ring was one of the best gaming experiences I ever had. I wish every game impacted me that way. Exploration, difficulty, sense of reward, and combat are peak. Yeah, which is why I'm really stoked about Dusk Bloods, because my favorite FromSoft game is actually Night Rain, because I love multiplayer games. So, and I think Night Rain did a really like an excellent job at making a multiplayer that's fun and it takes the Souls formula and puts like a different twist on it with all the classes and like how they changed some of the mechanics from Elden Ring to like better suit the the multiplayer aspect of these games. And they did some rebalancing to make it more of like a better fit for that format. But but it's basically like, a lot of people are saying it's like Elden Ring slop or whatever they were calling it, because it does use a lot of the assets from Elden Ring. Like majority, there's, yeah, I mean, you could argue that the classes are new and like there's a lot of stuff that was developed specifically for the classes in Night Rain. But yeah, basically every other asset is from Elden Ring. But the, I mean, I think it was just like testing the waters for Dusk Bloods, And I think that game is going to be a huge success because it's the first Miyazaki game since Elden Ring. So cannot wait for that.
どの話でも語りましょうぞ。
So we couldn't do trials, unfortunately, because people kept losing. Can we maybe try to do... See if we
ど
can
の
get a
伝
plat
説をお
7
聞き
maybe?
になりますかな。始めましょう。
Nah, it's gonna take forever. Yeah, unfortunately, still not a lot of people back in this game, which is kind of a shame.
どの伝承に惹かれますかな。
Can we do rivals?
痛ましい話です。
Okay, we have 2 now instead of last time I was trying, you only have 1. But yeah, Elden Ring was definitely one of those experiences that maybe you get a couple of them in a lifetime as far as games goes, you know. All right, no rivals
ど
then.
の話でも
Yeah, I don't
語
think
り
I'm
ま
gonna
し
do
ょうぞ。
survival again or try trials. Maybe we can do chapter. Can we do? Um, Chapter 1 maybe?
お聞きになりますか。
Maybe.
さすがの目利き
Oh,
で
let's
す
go.
な。
Can definitely do this. They call Hidetaka Miyazaki 007. 0 easy modes, 0 microtransactions, 7 masterpieces. Anything he makes, I will play it. Are you gonna? Does that mean you're gonna buy a Switch too? I'm surprised. I know a lot of people, even like hardcore Souls players, are like they're not having any of this Switch 2 nonsense. I already did buy mine because I bought it last year because I'm like, it's probably gonna go up in price, and it actually did. Uh, so, and I knew I was gonna play Duskbloods, so yep. But that's funny though, 007. Oh, dude, I don't think it's coming. I mean, even if it is coming, it's not gonna be for a long time. But if I had to bet money on it, I would say it's not coming to PC or anything else really, because I mean, look at Bloodborne. Like, what's been 11 years, and it's still locked to the to PSN, to PlayStation. So, I mean, they might. I don't know. I don't know how difficult it would be to make a multiplayer uh, PC mod for it because they did, but that was like 10 years later. They did make that PC port for Bloodborne. Um, yeah, but I highly doubt that it's coming to anything else but Switch because Nintendo probably invested a pretty large sum of money, publishing that game. So yeah, I just, I've been hearing things about From Software being starting to publish their own games, which I hope they do because that way more people can play them. And maybe they can fix their netcode so that they can have multi-platform enabled for multiplayer stuff. But, that's a different conversation. But
お話ししたい
yeah.
伝承は たくさんございます。
Because like for a minute I was like, well, and another thing is I don't want to like miss out on the initial like the early days of the game because that's really what's the most special about Souls games is when the community when you're part of the community figuring out a new
クロードは
FromSoft
イオ
game.
の
I think
国に行
that's
き着いた。
like an
今
essential
の
part of
決
the
心が
experience
形を成したよう
and
な
I
世
would
界
not want to
だ。
miss out on that for Duskwood.
こ
So
の地で定めが変わる。
I want
ここ
Demon's
で
Souls
イオを
remake
止め
to
れば
come to PC.
対馬に
That would be
死の
cool.
風が吹
But I
き
mean,
去
but
る
you have
の
a
だ。
PS5. You can just buy, I mean, buy it on PS5.
我を死に
I'm sure you can
至ら
find a
し
sale. I've seen it on
対
sale
馬
a
だ。
couple times.
かたじけない。お前は頼りになるな。ついてこい。
クロードよ、これが我の国。
So anybody that hasn't done raids or has only done Yote raids, this is only chapter 1. It's not even the best one. And it's 10 times better than any raids in Yote. Seriously, like day and night.
だが対馬を滑る連中が我を妬み、密かに葬ろうと企て。
クロードは狙いを誤たなかった。 クロードの目に留まる。いかなる狙いで置かれているのだろうか。
Yo, what the? Never seen a naked assassin player who didn't know how to play. Yeah. No, guys, come on. Can't be dying here. Oh my god. There's so many guys here, and I have no smoke.
気の済むまであがくがいい。
Oh yeah. Let's do the... Let's do the chest. I forgot about the chest. It's been so long since I've done chapter 1. Ahmed. Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah, I bet the sequel is gonna be badass. Trust, the sequel is gonna be good. Yeah, this chapter is like easy enough that you don't really need like crazy amounts of coordination with your team. Oh no, he fell. Nice. Man. What happened to the raids? If they wanted to make him shorter, just make him like chapter 1. I mean, you can make a short raid and make it fun. That's what we got. It's not that, unfortunately. I have a helmet piercing on this. Well, that's cool to know. I actually like the raids for Legends Yote, not the bosses. Well, that's good. And I'm not like being sarcastic or anything. I'm glad that some people do like the raids themselves in Yote. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. That naked assassin. Goodbye. Why didn't he fall? Oh, there's still someone alive. Who is it? I bet is one of the guys in that little corner. Not enough to replay them, though, but I'm not a raid guy. I used to play the crap out of... Yeah, I knew it was that guy. Can you die? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I used to play, like, exclusively the raids before.
泉が魂を求めているとクロードが感じた。だが誰の？
泉が血を欲しておる。主の血を欲しておるぞ。
クロード、彼方から静かに敵を葬る。クロードに狙われたが最後敵に逃れる術はない。
This Legends, I've always found people were engaging with each other on the mic, even when playing with friends. Yeah, that was also a cool thing about this. Sometimes it was annoying though, but I do like that functionality because it helps more than it hurts. I think sometimes some people are being trolls or like being annoying on mic, but the good far outweighs the bad in my opinion.
クロードは彼方から静かに敵を追い抜いた。
さらばだ。お主に礼を言おう。
Nice, let's go. This is the part that I don't know. This might be tricky.
生きたまま埋められた。みじろげず土と石で覆われたのだ。息を吸うたびひたすらに神に助けを請うたが
Like not this chest, but like after this, the platforming can be a little tricky sometimes if people don't know exactly what they're doing. Oh. See, that's what I mean. We're gonna have to reset. Why did that guy die over there? He was already on that side. Who killed him? Yeah, we can't get to that side fast enough, I don't think. Yeah, he's gonna die. He gon' die. This, I'm gonna watch it from the beginning to end. This guy's not shooting me. Yeah, they don't know what to do. Post the live. Yeah, I'm gonna... I don't know if what you mean is if I'm gonna post the... Yeah, I think he needs to stand there. No. Oh no. Of course he was gonna die on that side. This is literally the trickiest part. Yeah, I always usually save all the live streams to one playlist. It's called VOD, VOD. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that you're supposed to break each other when standing on the button, but I don't think they do. Because I was looking to see if they were gonna stay when the was coming my way, and they kept moving away when the bubble came, which you have to stay in place in order to shoot a person free. But if they're moving, they just don't know the mechanics, so I'm not gonna just get stuck if they're not gonna get me out. And I kind of know how to. See, there we go.
加勢しろ。おい、助けてくれ。やられそうだ。助かった。助かった。
No, why did he move, bro? Okay, so this was the trickiest part. We did it! I remember having my mind blown when I noticed that that's the start of the raid. Right there. Uh-oh. Well, good thing that this guy noticed that he needed to go back. Let me get it. Oh, you got it. Where is the guy that has orange? Why would you get orange and then just leave? Is it orange? And then it's orange, green, orange, I think.
我の前に現れてみる。主を殴り殺してくれよ。感じておるのであろう。神の力を。
イオは金の中に神を封じ込め、対馬への反逆の機会に向け力を蓄えていた。
Why me, bro? Why me? Do you have like people in your face? No! Goddamn bubble. And this is Kami Ridge. I see you. Don't think I don't. Oh, you want to do this one? That's the hard one. Okay. Well, you go ahead and do that one, buddy. Oh fuck, I forget. I can't roll with this. Nope. Oh, this is very tricky. It's so weird not to be able to roll. It's been ages since I've done this trial. The no rolling one. No, Yubonko. Let's get the there. I'm helping. No, Mr. Paddling. Ow. Yubonko, no. I'm coming, buddy. I don't like you, especially because I can't aim at you. How many do we have? 3 out of 4. I think it's just the melee guy that needs to do his. Oh, there used to be a spot where they couldn't get to you. I think it's over here. Yeah. So over here nobody can get to you. Maybe. Maybe that guy can get to you. Ah, that is crap. Why can't I move? Oh. I can't fall. Bore cut. Man, the rates are so fun in this game. Why can't we have nice things? Let's go. Chapter 1 in what? 35 minutes? Not terrible. could be worse. Could be worse. I've seen worse. Yeah, Kami Ridge is the hardest. Yo, Vengeance, GG's. Well, that guy and I had 43 melee kills. Nice. Gyozen.
クロードが残した数々の手柄、その一つを
Oh,
お
I got
話
the
ししましょ
Master's
う。
Katana. Wow, wow, wee, wow. I heard it's OP. It's funny how that used to be, like, everybody used to think that the Master's Katana was the most OP legendary in the beginning of Legends. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it for me. But yeah, I might stream. Actually, I've been thinking about streaming because I still haven't done Hell Saito and Hell Dragon with any of the other classes. I've only done Shinobi, so I might stream getting those wins with those classes to get those cosmetics for Hunter or Archer, Mercenary, and Samurai. But yeah, thanks to everyone that tuned in and everybody that was saying hi and kicking it in chat. And I wish you all have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Later.